the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
First down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. There we go.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Niners' 49-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Carr. It's a screen to Richard. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Raiders.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20.
Pass him it is.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Richard. 32 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
For Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Mullins and the Niners now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
taken down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 15. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At the 21-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
We
talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Raiders.
Jalen Richard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. 49ers nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26. Yard line.
The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
44, Mike, 44.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
He's checking.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward. It's a gain of 13, but it brings up 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, 49ers nothing.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. 12, fellas, here we go.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Number 20.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Made by Jeff Heath.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Raiders.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Running is Jacobs, and he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
And this is 3rd.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 50, Mike 50. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. White. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go. Here we go.
Garoppolo again. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer route. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's second down. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
Right there. 54 Mack. Check nickel. Check the out.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And the Raiders have got him.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Play action, Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And this.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. From the gun, Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, check. Quick. Check, check, check.
On second down, Richard, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as